Hello, guys. So I am live right here in the community. Right here in the community, right? Uh, so who is here with me? Who is here? Who is right here with me right now? So let me know if you can hear me loud and clear. It's always good to test these things, if they're really working well. So let me know if you can hear me loud and clear, and I will be ready to shoot right here in this great community founded by Precious Osika. I just hope network gives me the privilege to be a blessing tonight. So who can hear me loud and clear? Let me know that you can hear me loud and clear here in this community, right? I think I can hear myself, but if you can't hear me, let me know if you can hear me loud and clear. Let me know while I wear my pair of glasses that helps me to job. So if you can hear me loud and clear, let me know. I'm seeing Anna your merit Usinachi or Masirichi, sorry. If you can hear me, say good evening. Manjaja has joined us. So Manjaja, say good evening if you can hear me loud and clear. Let me know if you can. I have checked my phone and I was able to see that I could hear myself, but perhaps you're not, I don't know. Oh, awesome. So Manjaja says that you can hear me. So fantastic. So tonight I'll be sharing on how you can generate consistent revenue using sales funnel and channeling customer experience to profit your business in 2020. Wow. That's quite a long sentence, but I hope to be able to simplify the entire thing. All right. If it sounded complex to you, it's not really that complex, not really that difficult to understand. Um, I'm going to be sharing with you from my experiences, from my thoughts, my examples, to give you something great and essential for you to be able to see how you can start to just create simple funnels. No, not the complicated, complex funnels that people think about, but the simple funnels that can help you to make money and generate revenue for yourself, for your business in 2020. All right, so let's step into the game. Today is a beautiful Sunday. I hope all of you went to church. I know that not everybody went to church, absolutely. But I think, just to say that, right? Happy Sunday to everybody. And I'm glad to be part of this great community today. And let's get this started. Let's get the party started. Party after party. Okay, so let's start to talk money now. I see a lot of people joining. God bless you for joining. Thank you for joining. I don't know why I'm seeing only one notification on my laptop, but then I'm seeing a lot of other people joining. Okay, so tonight, that's what I'm going to be dwelling on. So let's shoot. Okay. So the number one thing, because my focus tonight is on you as a personal brand, building your business based on knowledge. Okay, building your business because that's what I'm known for. That's what a Mekanobis is known for. Mekanobis trains people to build a profitable business based on their knowledge. So that's why I'm here to share with you tonight. So my focus is on you as a person, using your knowledge to build a profitable business that pays you. Okay. So I'm going to be sharing all that tonight. I don't know why I'm not seeing people who are live at the moment. So, but if you can hear me, if you can let me know that I'm still live. All right. Pop some emoticons, right? Pop some emoticons, loves and likes. Let me understand that you can see me and you can hear me loud and clear. Okay, so let's pop into it. So the number one thing that you have to do is that you've got to own your voice. Okay, you've got to own your voice and start to project your personality into the marketplace. So you've got to own your voice and start to project your personality into the marketplace. Okay. And I believe that every one of us here has a message already. All right. That message is the foundation for your business. That's in that message is your methodology for helping people to experience transformation in their own lives. In that message is the embodiment of what your product or service, the product you've created or the service that you're rendering, it's in your message that everything is wrapped around. And I believe that You've got that already set. So tonight is not about me sharing you how you can find your message. The message, every business has a message. It's not about, because when people hear message, they think about pastors and their sermons. Everybody here has, every business has a message. For example, my business, my company now, Switch Path Consultant, has a message. What is the message? We are going to be helping companies to establish cultures that help them to stay profitable, all right? Helping them to establish organizational cultures that helps them to stay profitable. That's the message of Switch Path. So what's the message, all right? You can pop in the comment section, what's the message that your business is offering to humanity, that your business is bringing to the marketplace, that your personal brand is bringing to the marketplace. You've got to have that message. And as I said, that's the core of everything that you're offering in the marketplace. Okay, so you've got to make that clear. If that is not clear, you've got to be able to do that right now. Okay. Although I'm not going to be going into all that, how to find your message and all that stuff. I just believe that you've been able to find yours for yourself. So the thing about personality is that you've got to own your voice and you've got to project your personality into the marketplace. People who follow Emeka Nobis know certain things. Number one, they know that I'm a storyteller, right? So I tell a lot of stories based on my experiences. Okay, they know that I tell a lot of stories, and people love me because I tell a lot of stories that are real, that people can connect with, and that's why they connect with my personality. People who follow me know that I'm empathetic. All right, I deal empathetically with people. People who follow me know that I'm not condescending. So it means that when people are engaging with me, for example, online, and they even write some comments that normally I would say these are idiotic comments, I still go back to engage with them, even though we may not agree on a certain point. Okay, I am not condescending. I'm not the kind of guy that when I'm teaching, I start to tell people, receive sense. Are you okay? Are you stupid? Are you stupid to think that way? Are you okay? You are mad. You are all that. No, that's not my kind of guy. That's not my kind of person. So I am empathetic. For those who follow me, know that I am engaged with people empathetically, even though I know that I am quite intelligent, that I know for myself. And the people who know me know that I am a sage. What I mean by a sage is that I like to share wisdom. I like to share knowledge. I like to share in a way that I like to take things that are complex and break them down into certain simple ways that people can understand. So people who read my messages, who read my emails, know that when they're reading my emails, they see simplicity exemplified in how I share my knowledge with them. Okay, so I tend to take things that are complex and I put them out in very simple ways so that they can connect. That is my personality. So what's your personality? What's the message? The message that your business is embodying, and how do you bring your personality and your voice to project that into the marketplace? You've got to be able to share that. So you can go ahead in the comment section. What's your personality? How do you want to project yourself? How do you want people to connect with you? How do you want them to feel? How do you want them to perceive you? Okay, so as I said, Emeka Nobis is not condescending. I'm a sage because I'm full of wisdom and intelligence. I am a storyteller. I tell stories, and I have a way of empathetically connecting with people. So that's number one thing that you've got to do if you really want to start to set up these funnels that will make money for you consistently in 2020. That's number one. Okay, so the number two thing that you've got to start doing is to start to give, because I'm still on the number one. The number one thing that I put here in my notes is, giving transformational value, first and foremost, okay? Giving transformational value. So under giving transformational value, the eighth part there is about the message and owning your voice and pushing forth your personality in the marketplace. Number B is you've got to give transformational value, all right? And how do you do that is via the kind of content that you're creating. And when it comes to content that you're creating, there are four things that you ought to start doing, okay? There are four things you've got to start doing. all these things that you will be doing. For example, your personality, creating the right kind of content, will be building the right kinds of perception for you, so that people can buy what it is that you're offering. Because know this, people will not buy from you because they need to know that you are knowledgeable in certain areas for them to buy what it is that you're offering. They've got to come to the point of trusting you, that you have demonstrated the capacity and the capability to be able to deliver on a promise. Okay, and that's the promise that is embedded in your business message. Okay, your business methodology that helps people to find solutions to their problems, the challenges, and experience transformation while working with you. Okay, so as I said, creating the right kind of content, and you've got 4 things to do when it comes to creating right content. Inspiration is the first one. So you've got to be able to inspire. All right, you've got to be able to inspire. You've got to be able to push out what lights people up. Okay, so that people are reading you, they are engaging with you, they are consuming your content, and they are feeling that if a Nobis can do it, then I can too. If a Nobis can do it, then I can too. That is inspiration. And how does inspiration come? Is by sharing your journey in very authentic ways as possible, in the sincerest format as possible. Your authentic journey, sharing your journey authentically and in the most sincere format possible. So for those who are following me right now will understand that since I founded Switchpath, I've been sharing the journey. I've been sharing the journey of how I employed my interns. I'm sharing the journey of how, instead of me to rent a big space, I rented a co-working space. I'm sharing the journey of how we are creating the right kind of products that will help us to start making money. And I'm sharing this journey, and people are looking at saying, wow, Emeka, you are inspiring me. So many of them have sent me messages and said, man, I want to be like you. I want to work with you when I think about resigning from my job. I want to work with you when I want to set up my startup. If you can do it, I can. Sharing my journey in a way that when my interns started with me on the first day, because the 3 of them started on the same day, the first day that 3 of them started, I gave them 37.5% of their remuneration in a month. People came back to me and said, wow, this is inspiring. I've never heard about it before. Thank you for sharing this and all that. So you've got to share your story. You've got to share when you smash a goal, right? Go share it. When you hit something, when you get a breakthrough, share it. When you break a limit, share it. When you expand yourself to do something that you've never done before that got you great results, share it. It's critical that you do so without being apologetic to anybody, and in the most authentic and honest and sincere format possible. So it's not about you blowing your trumpet. It's not about you being haughty about it. It's not about you being, I'm trying to find the right word, but being sincere, not to the point of trying to pepper them, so to say, pepper them, as people will say, but to be authentic, to be honest, and to be sincere as much as you can in sharing your journey. So you've got to inspire. Your content has got to inspire people. Secondly, your content has got to enlighten people, so people can know certain things in certain areas. But by the kind of content you're creating, you are enlightening them to do better, all right? So enlightenment to do better. That's why when we go to church, maybe you've heard a particular sermon before. When you go to church, maybe there's an enlightenment again. They enlighten you more on what to do to be able to harness the blessedness and the grace of scriptures, right? So your content's got to enlighten people. Now your content, the third thing is that your content's got to educate people, all right? So educating them on the things that they never knew about. So a lot of things that people have never known while on their journey, while they are building their businesses, if you stand out to showcase and to share content that helps them to know new things, that can help them to translate into success, that can help them to catapult them to higher levels of profitability, then they will see you as someone who has demonstrated capacity to lead and will connect with you. I hope that makes sense, okay? Then the final thing is entertainment, right? So you've got to entertain with your life. Show us your inner workings, right? So it's not about every time you be serious and all that. You've got to be entertain. So for me, it's about sharing about my life, sharing about how I connect with people, sharing about me and my son, when I travel, the funny things about life, the humorous things about life. That's entertainment. It doesn't mean that you should be a comedian to be able to entertain people. No, but your life can be an entertain people by how you share things that are humorous, your banters, for example. For me, someone like me, I'm not part of any football club that that if you win this season, all right, and next season you're not winning, that I just port and I just share these banters, and people banter with me, that funny kind of stuff, and people are bantering with me like that on internet. It's good. I mean, on Twitter, on Facebook. For example, now I'm a Liverpool fan. Last 2 seasons, I was a Man City fan. I've been a fan of Chelsea. I've been a fan of Leicester City Football Club. Man, I'm just that kind of guy. So I'm just catching my phone, and people see me. Oh, they find joy, they find humor in the kind of things that I do. So you've got to be able to share this thing. So as I said, inspire with your content, and I said enlighten with your content, and I said educate with your content, and finally to entertain with your content. Okay, now somebody be asking, how am I able to know the kind of content that to put out there that will be of great value to people? This two, when people ask that kind of question, I say two things are involved. Okay, the how and the what. Okay, the how and the what. So if there's so many things that your audience are looking for how to do. So for example, I've written a book now. I just got the design this evening. Let me find the design. I think we will be able to. So let me get a design. A beautiful, beautiful design of a book that I'm currently writing. All right. So this is my book. All right. Your book we sell. This is the title of the book that I've just sent the manuscript to the company. All right. So why did I come up with the title of a book like this? Your book we sell. Is because the subtitle is what to do to make your published book sell and make lots of money for you. Because writers, people who are publishing books, are looking for what to do to make their book to sell. So it is what and the how. So in this book, I have stated what to do and how to do it so that they can sell their books and make lots of money. So for your audience, what is it that they are looking for how to do? What is it that they're looking for what to do, how to do, and what to do? So you've got to be able to find answers to their hows and answers to their whats. You've got to be able to find answers to their how and answers to their what, how to make my hair, what to do to be able to blow, how to be able to sell a ton of books, how to be able to write and do better, how to be able to win an award just like Precious does. So there are hows and the what. So the moment you are able to understand how and the what that your audience is looking for, you're going to help them to deal with their frustrations. You're going to help them to deal with their challenges. You're going to help them to deal with their problems. And the more you do this, trust me, they trust you the more, and the more that you can influence them, the more that you can be able to do the other things that I'll be sharing. Does it make sense? I hope this is making a lot of sense for some people, okay? Or for everyone who's watching me right now, okay? So the what and the how are the things that you should wrap your content around, okay? So when you're inspiring, wrap it around the how and the what. When you're entertaining, wrap it on the how and the what. When you are enlightening people, wrap it around how and the what. When you are educating them, wrap it around the how and the what, okay? So it's critical for us to understand that. And then in number C is that you've got to build your perception in the minds of your audience, okay? In the marketplace, you've got to build your perception, because the higher the perception index, the better that you can influence people, the more money that you can make as a personal brand. Does it make sense? Perception builders. And how can you build this perception? Certifications. Okay, so when you become certified in doing something, it means that you've gained an expertise. It means that you have increased your capacity to deliver. So share your certifications, all right? the problem I have with people and certifications is not the certification itself. It's about the craze for the certification as merely a proof of capability. No, as you are going for the certification, it, make sure that you embrace the entire process. Make sure that you are dipping yourself into the process that makes you become cerebral over here. So it's not just about getting the certificate and putting it in people's faces. No, it's about you dipping yourself and becoming dipping yourself into a process so that you can get everything, the juice out of the process of certification, and not just certification as the end goal. Does it make sense? All right. So certifications are perception builders. When people see that you're certified in certain things, then their trust in your ability to deliver, their trust in your ability to create the kind of solutions that they want will be on the increase. Okay. The another one is appearing on trusted platforms. Okay. So you've got to try as much as possible to appear on trusted platforms. For example, I'm appearing right here in this community because this community is a trusted platform. And I believe that people who are watching me right now, after this session, many of them are going to say, oh, I like the way the guy did his stuff, right? And then they can start to follow me because the creator of the group has found me worthy to grace this platform and be a blessing to you. So appearing on trusted platforms, for example, I'm a TEDx speaker. When you go to my bio, you will see TEDx speaker there, right? TEDx speaker. And it's not everybody that can be invited to speak on the TEDx platform. You've got to be someone that has something of value to offer to the society before you are invited to speak on TEDx, because they scrutinize their speakers. So when people see that, oh, wow, he's a TEDx speaker, then their perception about me increases. That's the beauty. Their perception about me increases because they feel that I've got what it takes to be invited to speak on such a platform as TEDx. Okay. Then another thing is appearance on traditional media. So if, as much as possible, try to get yourself, even though we say, yeah, digital media is fine, digital media is great and all that kind of stuff, right? It's beautiful to also know that traditional media has a way of helping to boost traditional media has a way of boosting our perception. Like, for example, when you appear on radio. So imagine me now appearing on CNN. Geez, the moment I appear on CNN, a lot of individuals will say, man, the guy don't blow, the guy don't hammer. Do you understand the thing? And their perception about you will definitely increase. That's what you've got to know. So you have to find ways as much as possible, prime yourself as much as possible to appear on these trusted traditional media platforms so that your perception can increase. All right. So that's the first phase about owning your voice and creating the right kind of content, building the perception that people will see and impose upon you the toga of expertise. The moment they place that cap upon you, hey, take the cap, hey, take the chieftaincy title of sage, take this of expertise. All right, they call you an expert, and that is the pathway to truly gaining profitability in your business, okay, as a personal brand, and if you want to build a business based on knowledge. Okay, so that's the first phase. I'm going to the second phase. The second phase, which is in alignment truly with what I'm teaching tonight, is about funneling. And the simple demonstration of funnel is, every one of us, you'll know what a funnel is. If you have a generator in your house, you know what a funnel is. For those of you who are living in very beautiful places, funnel is that plastic thing that when you buy, you can use it to put water, or you can use it to pour fuel, all right? Pour petrol or pour fuel, and liquid will enter. I'm just thinking that that's a very simple way to, so you're pouring fuel, right? You're pouring petrol, and petrol is going from the jerry can into the fuel compartment of the car. So it means that there's a channeling, right? So you channel the fuel, you channel the petrol into the container, into the encasement where the fuel has to be, so that the car can burn it and the car can move, right? So that's a simple definition of what a funnel is. So for you as a business, you've got to be able to learn how to funnel people, right? Funnel people from your marketplace into a place where you can reach them, where you can engage with them, where you can demonstrate your expertise, where you can show them that you are the God that they need to work with. You have to show them that you are the God that's got all the solutions that they need for them to function. So you've got to be able to channel people. And I share with you a few examples, all right, how I do that. So I was invited to speak in Owerri at a conference, right? At a conference in Owerri called Entrepreneurial Leadership Conference, right? And then Emerging Leadership Conference, sorry, not entrepreneurial, Emerging Leadership Conference. And so when I got into the hall, I saw the hall was filled to the brim, 1,000 people. And I said to myself, wow, this is a very powerful opportunity, right? To funnel people. So what did I do? So I decided I was going to do, to funnel them from the stage, all right? So I said I was going to funnel them from the stage. So what I did was when I got on the stage, thankfully the message that I was going to share with them at the time was growing your platform, how you can grow your platform so you become influential, become that powerful brand so that people can pay attention to you and what you're doing and then come to pay you. And so when I got on stage, right, I said to them, hey, bring out your phones right now. I want us to do a simple exercise. They brought out their phones. I said, okay, Google your name right now. Google your name right now. And then they began to Google their names, right? People began to Google their names. And I said to them, have you found a name? Yeah, they raised their hands. Yes, I found my name. So I said to them, what did you really see when you found your name on Google? And many of them said they didn't see anything. Many of them said they couldn't even find themselves on Google. I said, okay. Since you didn't like what you found, can you go now to Google Emeka Nobis? Google Emeka Nobis right away. Google Emeka Nobis right away. And then they Googled. And they said, if you Google Emeka Nobis, write in the search box, thought leaders in Port Harcourt. And when they Googled it, I said, who are you seeing number one? Who are you seeing number one now when you Googled? And they said, yeah, you're the number one. You're the number one. And I said to them, will you really like to be number one? Will you really like to be number one that when you're Googled on Google, when you're Googled, your name pops up as the number one in your city, in your town, in Nigeria? They said, yes, yes, yes. I said, okay, I'm going to give you a resource right now. Okay, I'm going to give you a resource that is going to make you to be the number one in your city. I'm going to give you a resource that is going to make you the number one in Nigeria right now. So if you text the via WhatsApp, text Be the Dawn via WhatsApp right now, and I give them my number. So send a message right now via WhatsApp to the number. I give them my number, my WhatsApp number, right, to send Be the Dawn, and then I will give them the resource. Man, when I was standing on stage, I was hearing my phone was beeping, bang, bang, bang. People were sending Be the Dawn, Be the Dawn, Be the Dawn, Be the Dawn, bing, 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 like that, man, from all of them inside the people inside the hall. By the time I settled down in my room in the hotel, I was able to funnel 300 people that night alone into my WhatsApp contact list. So what did I do? By the time I got the message, I said to them, okay, this, that, thank you for sending this message. I've got a gift for you. And I give them 2-3 gifts. I think I gave them 3 gifts. And I said, I would like to have an ongoing correspondence with you right now and into the future. So save my name. What's your name? And I asked them, they sent me back their names. And I said, okay, save my name right now, because when you save my name, I'm able to be your friend so that I can have an ongoing relationship with you going into the future, right? And so I had like 300 people who were added to my contact list on WhatsApp. And trust me, it didn't end there. So I sent them, part of what I sent to them as a message contained the link to my Facebook Messenger bot to go and download the resource, the free resource. So you see, they have become part of my WhatsApp list, all right, WhatsApp contacts. And at the same time, they have joined my Facebook Messenger bot, where I will reach them in their inboxes. Now, when they got to my inbox in the Facebook Messenger bot, I now give them a link also to get to my email. So you see, WhatsApp, Facebook Messenger bot, and email, because I wanted to funnel them to get them to a place where I could consistently reach them on a regular basis, share with them the beauty that I've got, share with them strategies and ideas and things that will help them to build their own businesses and build it profitably, so that they can have success in all the things that they are doing. And they did so. It was amazing. Do you know right now that many of them who followed me from that conference, many of them have bought other products. They are seeing my WhatsApp status. They are buying stuff from me. They're engaging with me. They're sharing with your friends. That is a simple way to funnel so that you can reach them with consistent transformational messages. And at the same time, you can sell to them because they've come to trust you, your content, and then you can sell to them. So remember that in business, it's a cycle of giving and receiving. It's a cycle of giving and receiving. All right. So you've got to understand that it's a cycle of giving and receiving. So you give transformational value and you are receiving in return their investment of energy, their investment of time, and their investment of money in your brand. So you are giving transformational content to them so that they can overcome the challenges, deal with their problems, but then you are receiving from them their investment of their time, investment of their energy, and investment of their money in your brand. That is what you've got to know. Okay, I share with you again another strategy that I've utilized. Okay, so another strategy I've utilized was at the beginning of this year. I saw a lot of people talking about creating your online course, Stephen Obi was speaking about it. Trisha Blease was speaking about it, and some other guys were speaking. Somebody like I think Ken Namani also was speaking about it. And I say, wow, if these people are speaking about this thing about now, it means that there's something that they are seeing that the marketplace needs. And I said to myself, Emeka, you've been creating courses since 2014. Wow. And you've got some great experiences. Why don't you teach people how to create their own online courses and make money? So I said, okay, wow. So I decided to teach it for 7 days. And I drafted my curriculum, day 1, day 2, day 3, the things I was going to teach. But it didn't end there. So what I did was, because I wanted a lot of individuals to come in to partake in the teachings, what I did was to set up a volunteer force that was going to help me to spread the message about what I was going to embark on. So I created a WhatsApp group and I sent messages on my Facebook messaging bot, sent messages via my email, sent messages on my Facebook, and then used my status also and said, if you love what I do, if my works have been a blessing to you, I want to be able to get 10,000 people to participate in learning how to create their own online courses in less than 7 days and start making money in less than 21 days from their own online courses. Amazing. All right. And so I had one WhatsApp group that was filled, 256 people in the WhatsApp group who agreed to help me to spread word. And so what I did was that every morning I wake up in the morning, and then every morning I wake up, I put a message in the group and tell them just copy and paste on your timeline. Copy, paste on your timeline. Copy, paste on your WhatsApp status. Copy, paste on your your Instagram page. Within a period of 3 days or 4 days, I can't remember exactly, but it was within the period of 3 to 4 days, I had 3,000 people join my email list who wanted to participate in the training. So 3,000 people joined my email list who wanted to participate in the training as a result. And so I did a teaching. So you see that funneling is one way that you can get people connected to what you're doing so that you can provide value for them and in return receive value for them. Provide value for them and in return you receive value from them. Value in terms of their time, their energy, and their money. Now, trust me, when those individuals joined and I gave some value, I began to receive from them. So when I wanted to sell WhatsApp Income Mastery, many of them who joined the email list, all right, I was selling WhatsApp Income Mastery for just 500 naira. And I said there was a window. The window ended on the 14th. Man, on the 13th, 12th, 13th, and 14th, you needed to see my phone. Beam, 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 a lot, beam, 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 like that, a lot. Also my pay stack, the same thing, right? My pay stack link, because I gave a pay stack link at the same time I gave option to pay through the bank. So those who had joined the email list were also buying from me. So I funneled them into the email list, right? And then I provided levels of content, levels of transformation to them based on my content, and then I sold to them. So I had gained their trust, I gained a little bit of loyalty, and then I gained influence, and then I began to collect money from them by virtue of the cycle of what? Giving and receiving. Giving and receiving. You've got to have that in your mind, that it's about giving and then it's about receiving. So you give value, you receive value. You give value and receive value, okay? So that's it. So the next thing is you've got to be able to distill your methodology into a transformational experience for people. So you've got to distill your transformation, your methodology for helping people to experience transformation into a transformational experience for them. So what do I mean? Books, creating online courses, creating classes, creating physical products, creating softwares, creating membership sites, a lot of them that you can do. So it's not just about the saying. It's about taking what it is that you're doing as a methodology, that message you're sharing that will help them to overcome challenges and problems and frustrations, and outlining in a logically sequential manner how they can go from the point of not having clarity to the point where they have clarity. That's very critical. So they go from the point of not having clarity to the point where they have clarity because they are following your process that is logical, that is sequential, and that has a methodology embedded in the entire process. So you've got to be able to create that experience for people. All right. So I said books, online courses, seminars, physical products, softwares, membership sites, the whole lot of stuff, coaching experiences, one-on-one mentoring, a lot. So, but the bottom line is that you've got to create these things for them because they've got to pay you to be able to consume what it is you've created, delve into it, embrace it, utilize it so that they can get results for their own businesses and for their own lives, okay? That is one way that you've got to stay profitable in 2020. That is one way to stay profitable in 2020, okay? So the final thing is that you've got to be able to sell, man. You've got to be selling. Every day should be a day you sell. So if you come on social media and you're sharing, say, 3 posts in a day, 1 post should be selling at least. So for me, Emeka Nobis, if I create 4 posts on a daily basis in social media, 2 of them or 1 of them must be a post that I'm selling something. Selling is life. Selling is an invitation to people to experience an enviable future by embracing your methodology that helps them to achieve results. So you've got to sell, because if you don't sell, destinies are going to be tied in the dark. If you don't sell, people are not going to experience transformation. If you don't sell, people are not going to get results. If you don't sell, people are not going to get clarity. And it is your responsibility if they fail to do these things, man. It's your responsibility, because you should feel ashamed of yourself that you've got something that the world needs and you are hiding it. You don't want to sell it. You don't want to bring it out that people can buy and experience results. So if your fault, if people are experiencing darkness in their lives because you don't want to sell, because you are scared of selling, because you're there and you're forming humility, right? Humility not to sell, but no. You've got to sell, you've got to sell, you've got to sell, you've got to sell. So every day that you wake up, understand that selling is life. Selling is life. You've got to sell, you've got to sell, you've got to sell. Okay. So we've done 38 minutes already, and I think I've been able to give great value so far. So I said, own your voice, project your personality into the marketplace, create transformational value by virtue of the content that you're creating. Then always think about funneling people, your email list, your Facebook group, your WhatsApp list, your WhatsApp channels, your WhatsApp contacts, so that they can see your status. You've got to be able to sell to them, and then you've got to be able to funnel them and then connect with them on a consistent, ongoing basis so that you provide more transformational value. And then you've got to distill these values, distill these experiences, distill this process, distill this methodology into a transformational experience like books, like courses, online classes, your physical products, one membership, one-on-one mentoring, coaching sessions, so that they can pay you, and then you can help them to go from point A to point B, whatever thing that you're desiring to experience. And then finally, you've got to sell, right? You've got to sell, sell, and sell, and sell. You've got to understand that in all these things that I've shared, the customer experience is embedded in all of them, right? So how you design your methodology, how you embrace with your clients, how you provide the value that you provide for them, how you sell to them, all through your customer experience design must be embedded in all of them. So I said to you initially that Emeka Nobis is empathetic. I am a sage because I'm full of wisdom and intelligence. I am not condescending, okay? So because people relate with me in that way, they experience me at that level. They see that there's someone that they can connect with, someone who is humane, someone who is human, someone who's approachable. That experience in itself is a customer service experience. It's a customer service design, so that when people connect with my brand, they feel comfortable with my brand. They don't feel stupid. They don't feel disempowered. They feel that they are connecting with a human being who is all intelligent, but at the same time is able to engage. The design of the customer experience has already been embedded in it from the beginning. And your culture, right? Because right now I'm teaching a lot of startups how they can design culture from the very get-go. The culture that you've got for your business is what is going to run the entire framework. So what's the culture? Are you operating in the culture of integrity? Are you in openness, creativity? There's a whole lot of values that you can build your culture around. Truthfulness, timeliness of delivery. Your culture must speak. Your culture must be the foundation for the entire framework that will determine how your clients and customers relate with you, feel good about what it is you're offering, so that you can influence them, and in return they will come to invest time, energy, and money in what it is that you are selling. Okay, so that is critical for you. Okay, and I hope that I've been able to drop some great nuggets tonight. We've got 4 minutes remaining. If you've got questions, if you want to ask me, I'm here. Pop your question in the comment section, and I will be able to answer you. Okay. All right, so I'm here. Questions I can see. I can Uju Anna King, the Dawn. Thank you very much. Okay. Osun, I hope I'm Yoruba names. I hope I'm Oluwaseun. I hope I'm correctly getting that. We want to be the Dawn. Yes, you can be the Dawn if you understand the methodology and the process that will help you to be able to become the Dawn. All right. So if you got a question, please pop in the comment section and let me answer right away. Okay, so pop a question. I'm seeing on my laptop here. My laptop is right in front of me, so I can read out the questions here. All right, so all right, so any question whatsoever? All right, so any question whatsoever? I can't see. Okay, so it says Oluwaseun is saying, on the average, how long does it take to convert your funnel to paying customers? Well, it all depends. There's no hard and fast rule about this. Some people can start to convert immediately after people get into the funnel, but for Emeka Nobis, I really don't like immediately to push out something salesy to my prospects who have entered my funnel immediately. No, I don't like doing that. I like to engage them for like a week or so before I start to sell to them. All right, so that's just the way I am. Some individuals can immediately enter into the funnel, they start to want to convert you immediately into paying customers. So, but there's no hard and fast rule about it. Business is just about what works for you may not work for another individual. So you just test out and see if you go hard hitting immediately, if they're going to convert. For me, I like to share some great value with them, say over a period of 4 or 5 days, and then I start to sell to them. So like on my WhatsApp status, consistently on a daily basis, even though I'm selling some other people's products on my status, I'm also giving value. Right, I'm also giving value alongside advertising other people on my WhatsApp status. So the thing is about, I want them to get to the point where they absolutely trust me by virtue of the transformational content that I'm sharing with them, so that when I put out something to sell, the resistance is not so high. Will every one of them buy? No, because not everybody may need all the products that I'm offering at the same time, right? So some individuals on different levels of wants, different levels of problems or frustration. So what I'm putting out may not be what they will buy. For example, this book I'm writing now, Your Book We Sell. Not everybody in my funnel are interested in writing a book. Not every one of them. But those who are interested in writing a book, those who have written a book, those who have written a book that is not selling, they will want to buy because they are the individuals that I am solving their problems. And one thing I tell them, that if you want to build your brand, your business into one that is profitable, depending on your personal brand, writing a book is a way to go, right? So writing a book is also a perception booster. When people see that you've written a book, they're like, oh, wow, amazing. Yeah, here in Nigeria, it may not be so so appreciated, but then we are learning to think globally, right? Thinking globally, without borders. Because outside of Nigeria, people who have written books are like hallowed, right? They're seen as great people. So you never can tell. Your book may step beyond the shores of Nigeria and anything can happen. So writing a book is a perception booster. So, but then having written a book, you've got to get that book into the hands of a lot of individuals so that they can pay you, buy the book, and enjoy what you've put in the book. So that's why I've written the book, Your Book We Sell, okay? So that they themselves can buy it and solve the problems, okay? So you're saying, what's the best autoresponder system? Man, there's no best autoresponder system. It all depends on how much you can offer. Number one, how much you can pay for the autoresponder. Secondly, if the autoresponder is meeting your needs. I used to be on MailChimp at the time, but MailChimp was not giving me the opportunity to send to many lists at the same time. Back then, many years ago. Not many years ago, actually. I think that was 2014 when I started doing my email marketing. And so at the time, I couldn't tick off the list so that I could send one email at the same time. So I had to always send one email, come back again, resend to another list again. That was really a lot of work. So then I moved from MailChimp to SendLane because SendLane was cheaper for me. And then I could be able to send to multiple lists. And then one other thing that SendLane had at the time was, if someone joins my email list now, they're going to go through 3 days of indoctrination without receiving any other email from me, all right? And then it will automatically, after the 3 days, the person will be automatically lifted from that list and put into the main list, where they will now start receiving my other messages. So that SendLane had that functionality. And then that was why I joined. But then SendLane became unnecessarily expensive. I don't know what happened. At some point, they said that we are upgrading. And then they moved. I was paying $69. From there, they moved me to $89. And after the upgrade, automatically they added $99. I was like, man, what the heck is that? And then they used to allow me to have access to my email list even a week after my payment had expired, right? Then after the upgrade, they shut off everybody. So if you don't pay, bam, all your landing pages are down. Everything is down until you pay. You couldn't even have access to certain parts of your portal. I was like, man, to heck with all these things. So I moved on. So right now I'm in Aweber, right? So I'm using Aweber now because Aweber has a great penetration rate. Mails are landing in inboxes where they're supposed to land. And then I can tick off all the lists at the same time and send emails. Automation is also there. But now I am now experimenting with another autoresponder system called SendFox. All right, SendFox is AppSumo. Is an app that is a an autoresponder designed by AppSumo. So I'm testing that out now, because they said that if you pay $49, you can send emails, unlimited emails, to 5,000 subscribers without paying any other money every month. So that's their premium offer right now. And so I'm thinking of moving over, testing things out specifically for my company, right? Not my own email list, but for my company, because my company, Switchpath, we want to start growing email lists based on paying subscribers. So it's not about free stuff for them to come into our email list. No, we are growing our email list based on paying customers. So when we release a product and people buy, right, they are automatically taken into our email list. And so because they have bought from us, they are likely to buy from us when we release another product. So we want to have them as our loyal customers that we can consistently email, consistently share value with, and then sell to them when we have newer products, right? And so I'm testing that out. I hope to be able to do that well. All right. So Precious is asking, I have a question. There's this belief that products sold at 1,000 are inferior to the same products sold at 1,000. Man, I don't see that. People think it's inferior. No, I don't believe in that. I've sold products 500 naira. I've sold products 1,000 naira. See, if you want to make a lot more money from such kind of products, you will have to have some back-end offers. It all depends on you. Sometimes I don't do back-end offers, so I just sell and that's it. I just get the money, sell to them, have them in my list, and that's it. But if you're selling a 1,000 products, have you ever asked yourself, why is it that people like Grant Cardone, the big names that we see in America, they're selling during Valentine period and some other celebratory periods, they crash everything they have to $1, right? Because they are end offers at the back. Somebody like Russell Brunson, he tells you just pay for shipping, and you pay $15 for shipping, and then he ships the book here to in Nigeria or to any part of the world. And by the time you get the book, you read Russell Brunson, there are so many other things in the book that you will want to buy. And so you move from just getting the book for 3,000 naira, then you move to buying something else for $49. You move to buying something else for $249. And then some people go as far as wanting Russell Brunson to mentor them for $50,000 just from a book that is less than $15, right? So I don't feel that products of 1,000 naira are inferior. But the thing is that if you create, for example, I'm doing an online course right now. You want to create an online course, and that online course is full of videos and spreadsheets and downloadable worksheets and all that. You can't be pricing that for 1,000 naira, for God's sake, because all the energy you put in it is just like it's a waste, man. All right, so I can sell PDF. For example, my WhatsApp Income Mastery is a compilation of the teachings that I did in a WhatsApp group, right? For a teaching I did for like less than 2 hours, and somebody in the group put everything together in a PDF. Nothing so spectacular, and put the thing together. We put it into a PDF and we're selling it for 500 naira. I've sold it for 1,000 before. I've sold it for 1,500 naira before. But if I'm going to do an online course, right, I can't be pricing my online course for 1,000 naira. It's got to be like right now. My online courses are from 30,000 and above, right? 30,000 naira and above. Okay, so it's like what you've designed vis-a-vis the effort and the energy you've used to put into that. But I don't think that if you're selling your product for 1,000 naira, you should be ashamed to do that. That's a starting point. That's a pricing level that I was discussing with one of the masterminds that I follow. He recently offered his product for 1,000 naira. He said to me that 1,131 people bought that offer, and then at the end, he put in some back-end offers, and one of the back-end offers was his consultation that was for 250,000 naira, and he said about 44 people took it. At the end of the day, he made like 13 million bucks from just the product of 1,000 naira. So check it. All right. Lupa Shane says, thank you very much. They don't. Thank you. Got great value. All right. Wow. Yeah. Send Fox. Check Send Fox from AppSumo. Right. Blessed is saying, Blessed Kinsler Vaje is saying, thank you so much. Right. So, do we have any other question? We're almost getting to an hour. If you got another question, let me know. so that I can answer. So for those of you who are watching, I will be in the city of Lagos. I'm teaching at the Social Media Week on one of the master classes on how to sell your book. So I'm going to be teaching alongside another powerful lady. Wendy or Loge is going to be there to teach. Two of us are going to be teaching that class. So if you want your book to sell, be at the Social Media Social Media Week in Lagos, right? So I'm going to be there on the 25th is the day for my own session. So if you want, I don't know if I can find the. Let me see if I can find the HTTP. Oops. I don't know. I can't find the. Let me see if I can find the. Just give me a minute. Let me see if I can find the. Anyway, just Social Media Week in Lagos. I'm going to be teaching. If you browse it, I don't know. I'm trying to find the link now. I can't find the link anymore. So, but I'll be there to teach. And then I'm looking forward to having a closed door session with people who want to learn how to either to profit from their knowledge or to create their own online course. I'm looking at an 8-hour session that would be for 10,000 naira, 10,000 naira, 8-hour session. So if that's you, if you want to learn, I'm thinking either of these two, how to build a profitable business based on your knowledge, or how to build your own online course and make money. So I'm going to be teaching that for 8 hours. Everything is ready. So I'm going to be teaching you how to create your online course, what you create your online course for, how to market it, the tech involved, and how to make money from your own online courses. Simple online course you can create, all right? So if it's you, if you're in the city of Lagos and you want to be part of that, send me a message, all right, inbox, and tell me that you want to be part of it. It's 10,000 naira per head, and I want to engage with only 10 persons in the room so that it can be very beautiful. Engagement will be high, connection will be great. So if that's you, let me know. Send me a message that you want to be at that meeting. I'm looking at doing it after the Social Media Week, where I'll be teaching maybe the Friday of that Social Media Week, and then let me know if it's you, and then I will. If you want to, and then send me a message, and then I will show you how to. Okay, I will show you how you can register. All right, so thank you, everybody. Thank you to Precious for inviting me to be a blessing to the Precious Pen Creations. PPK, I love the name, fantastic name. So thank you for inviting me. Thank you for all the great work you're doing in this community, spreading the work, building people, building lives. God bless you. God bless everyone. Your week will be blessed. Everything you lay your hands on to do this week will be successful. You shall be prosperous. God will be with you. Grace is upon your life. Look forward to being a blessing in this community one more time, sometime to come. From my heart, all the way from the city of Port Harcourt, I love you. God bless you, and good night.